I bet there is one.
I just had a
I'm sure.
because
it
just
makes it sound more pathetic, and I love it. Because it was
I love it.
Because that would be a thing.
Good people.
Yeah, I got the pet.
It's fine.
This is normal.
Drinking alone if you have imaginary friends. I don't even have
You're
a cat
technically
anymore.
not drinking alone if, you know, your people are in their basement being basement people.
Because you're living in an apartment.
Sorry. No, I'm talking
I was
about
gonna say, if your neighbors know.
I'm talking about her brother
sister-in-law.
and her sister-in-law. Specifically
Living in
her
my basement.
sister-in-law.
It's good. Okay.
Okay, alright, so
whatever.
Can we meet the
So
bard now? Because I want to hear you
the
sing.
bard hasn't been met yet. Well,
Can we meet him?
I would
we
like
have to get to town.
I would like
Can we
you
get
to
to
take
town?
some teeth out of the wolf's mouth.
you want to? Okay, yeah. I was just saying. So what's happening now is that you have two groups of people that just met each other. They both helped to defeat a pack of wolves, and
Some more than others.
yeah, true story.
Look, I need to stay the fuck away from this.
Now there's this blonde elf with gold filigree holding a little teacup poodle puppy in her hand that was the alpha of this pack of wolves.
Now the side's in
And
hand.
the other three are lying dead on the ground. What would you like to do?
Two of them. Does anyone want two wolf heads?
No.
She's learning from me so much.
I know Brittany's other character would like that.
At some point, I have to, like,
You could
gain some back of my ego,
you
right?
could like make it into a hug kind of thing.
But
for
I
your
didn't really
clerk.
win that skull
Roman
to
volupte.
claim it as a
Nobody
trophy.
will know.
I know, I have a sensitive ego. Hence the crazy wood tree, right? Like
Yeah,
that comes
fair
in
enough.
later.
Yeah, that's fair.
You took my only friend.
All right, so
So I imagine maybe not a head trophy, but I want a pelt.
all right,
All right,
Take it.
I'm taking a pelt. How do I?
all right. So,
I'm ready to.
do you have any?
Ack is gonna look at me in horror, but I'm gonna do this.
You have leather work, but that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
really
sure.
using a pelt. That's like taking.
We'll tell you
disgusting
what.
smelling
Go ahead and
It's leather is pelts.
go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
Add that modifier, and
Dexterity.
we'll see if you beat the DC.
What modifier?
Leather
If
work.
you're playing a DM,
So-
your job is to.
So find your leather work.
Damn it.
Which I think
the
we
entire
put
point.
under craft.
Yeah, craft leather work is where it would be.
So add plus 2.
No, that's with any.
So roll a d20, add 2.
I got a 6. That's 8.
So
It's a stinky pelt.
So you take. So you've got your axe, and you've got the body of this wolf, one of the headless wolves, and you're just kind of you're carving at it, and you're like getting it off in chunks here and there. I mean, it's not a super difficult thing to take the skin off of a dead animal, but the way, because you're doing it with an axe, and this your first time really doing it from a recent kill,
And I'm coming off a rage.
you're still coming down from your rage, so you're just kind of like hacking it up a little bit, and it looks a little ragged and covered in blood, and but you've got effectively a about 2 foot by 3 foot rectangular.
I want to tie it around my waist like a sweatshirt.
At this point, I decide she's not
Okay.
a threat, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm going to approach her.
I like her.
No!
putting
We
it on
can
like a
go into
sweatshirt, okay?
town
Like,
and take
yeah.
that to a tannery and get you a nice pelt. We could probably haul these wolves.
So I have a question. Do I want to be friends or do I want to keep my sweatshirt pelt?
That is up to you and your elf friend.
Axe doing whatever I want. That's what we decided for what
Okay.
was done. Okay, yes, take us to town.
Okay.
Take us to town.
You don't...
Thank you,
Obviously,
halfling.
Ayo. And I just go, total mistake. She's not threatening. I can probably steal some shit off of her. It's fine.
Axe and I've already
Conducive
talked
to the
about doing the
millennial
same.
My name is very conducive to the millennial whoop. I'm wearing a millennial pink rogue's hood. I have.
I'm sorry.
Why you didn't get anything on me?
My quiver for my arrow, it's got the fucking like marble texture to it. That's how big now.
Does it have chevron?
It
Is
has
that
a hashtag on it. Hashtag shoot 'em dead.
Get him.
You missed the
Hashtag
entire... I'm a
It's on video.
millennial.
I'll watch it later.
I'm a millennial rogue. Millennial pink rogue. And
Alright.
Jeez. That's all the French
Does it
is.
say like hashtag I'm offended down there?
Yeah, it says hashtag snowflake.
Was a lot of foil
Every
for that.
one of
Hey,
my
hey.
arrows.
Athena.
Athena,
Bad job.
you
Come
can't
on.
just lick the food off the table. Go on.
She already
yes.
ate my bourbon ball. Did you see that?
Knocked mine out of my hand.
So,
Did.
yes, I've decided
We're gonna have a drunk
hang out with
dog.
these people.
We're gonna have a
Alright,
drunk
so-
dog.
Yeah, you are.
The 5 of you.
Kind of a
I'm like, hey cousin, we're gonna go to town.
aconite.
I have to go to town to leave some shit I stole in the temple to my god because he appreciates shit that's stolen. So.
Alright.
I'll put on my
Shiny
dancing shoes.
kleptomaniac. I get
Yeah,
it.
this is that's pretty.
I
good.
want to be
So,
shrunken again. I won't be my normal size.
So the spell does wear off.
you're
Okay,
being-
how long?
It
till
usually
it's off?
it doesn't last longer than a couple of minutes. So she can actually choose to drop the spell, and
I want to be normal size because then I can fit on my pony. It's not a horse, it's a pony.
she's got a war pony. She's a 6 foot tall orc, and she's got a war pony. So she basically is like the adult sitting on the kid's
Seriously,
tricycle.
I could just see her kind of like a training wheel bike that she's sitting for, kind of walking with it.
Yeah. So Act cancels out the spell, and you go back to your normal size.
Cool.
All right. So anything else? You guys just gonna leave the bodies here?
Yeah, I don't.
I already got my
I don't want
sweatshirt
a wolf body.
Okay.
We're ready.
I don't have shit, but my
Okay.
God,
No
dear
teeth.
God.
No one wants to take a tooth for.
I'll take a tooth.
Take a tooth. All right.
Your steed does not befit an orc of your size.
Oh God, he's talking.
Oh my god, your family.
Oh my God, he should be my brother, not my actual brother.
Yeah, that got weird.
Kissing brothers?
No,
Kissing cousins.
Lord.
Ding,
Not an incestuous game. Not from Arkansas.
You guys aren't Southern halflings. You guys are Yankee halflings.
Okay. Very well.
You could work in a better office.
Alright, so we're gonna go
All right.
into the town.
So you leave the rest of the bodies there. You gather up the rest of your gear that you had camped out for the night.
We're from Worcester.
Bedrolls, tents, all that stuff. Make sure the fire is put out, and you guys start making the way down to.
I angrily stomp out that fire.
Stop!
I'm mad.
And so decide to, as a group, head south towards the town. It's about an hour walk from where
long.
you're at. So anything you guys want to talk about in the meanwhile, or are you guys just gonna?
We're just gonna
straight to
hobo
the town?
adventure it.
Where are you heading? Friends, as I eye your belongings.
We're looking at going into the town. We want to see a few of the temples as we elbow each other, going, how can we get them to ally us with somebody else?
Oh yeah, temples. That's so.
As I show off my
I see you have stuff.
tied sweatshirt.
That's- I like
Alright.
the gold. It's very.
Her
luminous.
filigree. Axe.
Are you
filigree.
an angel?
Do I mimic Ack?
Oh
I can't even do it. I can't do it.
wow! Jesse is sending some arrows.
Exactly. Why are you the bard here?
I think I will allow him to take a Rankin Bard just
Just
because.
because he has a fucking song for it.
You have one Rankin Bard. You have one level in Bard.
Nice.
That means
Nice.
you can sing Bardic Inspiration.
Where's that crank musical weapon that you have?
Oh, my hurdy gritty?
Christ.
Every time I walk into this house now, I'm gonna
You're gonna go.
cue up some hurdy gritty music.
It's kind of like a bagpipe. It's that awful.
God, that sounds terrible.
You know they banned that shit in Edinburgh because it's so fucking annoying.
What, the Gertie Birdie?
The bagpipe because
Is really annoying in Edinburgh?
No, they banned them in Edinburgh. You can't play a bagpipe in the touristy part of Edinburgh because they're so annoying.
Like in public or at all?
At all. Oh. Not on the high street. Which
Sounds
is
a bit fascist.
tourist. It was
sounds
more
like
like
something
the
the
shopkeepers
English would do.
going, good yeah, it does sound like something those fucking English would do.
Except for if you're a tourist in Scotland, you would expect that, right?
Yes! It
Sorry.
seems a bit fascist to me.
Yeah, I was like, I went searching for kilts and I was searching for bagpipes. Like, that's...
What
you went there!
After my second week there of hearing my millionth bagpipes, like, yeah, we're fucking done with this shit.
Okay, I was there for like half a day.
6 months.
Oh.
After a while, yes! It's called Scotland the Brave. Would you like me to play the drone while you do that?
Sure.
Yes, you don't need my help.
Sounds like a meeting call.
You know that bagpipe, the bagpipe was used to frighten people during battle.
What?
Yes!
I thought that was the kilts.
Instead of like the drums.
You can see.
Just start flashing people.
Another example of, oh my god, we're Scottish. That means we were wearing kilts and being rebels. No, we lived in Ayrshire. We were practically English. We were not doing anything.
So,
We're getting drunk and breaking
this hour's
people's
passing nicely.
Yes. It's fun banter on the way to town. So, as you all are bantering about bagpipes and far-off lands like Scotland,
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Which we don't realize is the same thing because nobody understands what they're talking about anyway.
And then you all keep calling it Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
I'm pretty sure you'd die if you were asked somebody from Scotland.
Yeah.
Where's Edinburgh?
Where's Edinburgh? You must be English.
Oh, next time I see my uncle, I'm gonna have to ask him. So, have you been to Edinburgh?
Oh!
He just immigrated here from Scotland this last year.
You need to
So,
meet your uncle.
Please do
Or
that.
calling it Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Let's go.
All right, so you all reach the edges of the town. It's a fairly modest town. There's not a whole lot. It's a trading post essentially. I mean, there's a few medium to large size structures. These you probably can identify as mostly temples. There's some shops. There appear to be some residential housing. Most of the housing is pretty modest. No big, elaborate, fancy houses. You could tell that this is not a place where the rich tend to reside.
Celestial beings.
This is where, you know, the more common folk come to trade wares, goods, services. And as like a the little trading post in between the larger municipalities. As you approach, you don't see a whole lot of guard activity. You see guards here and there. There's no big wall. You could tell you've been here. Most of you have been here a couple of times. You three.
Slatted fence?
No, there's no real. The border to the town is where basically you see the tall grass and weeds and trees start clearing away for more open plains. You can see more well-kept grounds. You can tell, like, it's not wild here. This is definitely a tamed area. And mostly wood, some brick structures. The largest building you see is about 2.5, 3 stories tall. Looks like a, mid-sized church. And with a giant spire with a sun atop it, gives off this faint glow. You can tell that this is the primary temple to Pelor, the sun god. Pelor, the sun god. P-A-L-O-R.
So it's not the yet-da-da-da-da-da?
No,
That's my god.
No.
That's yours, Pilar?
No, mine is the yet-da-da-da-da-da.
The sound, that's its theme song.
As opposed to...
Okay, thank you. I was like,
As
that's
opposed to
God's
the-
name? How do I spell that?
That's how you spell it.
There's the ethereal god. There's, like, the fat, jaunty
Pilar
dude
is the sun
dancing.
god.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Alright, so you have reached town, and what would you like to do?
Go find the hurdy-gurdy maker.
Yeah, and I need to sell my pelt sweatshirt
Okay.
to make some money.
Would your character know what
Alright,
a
so,
hurdy-gurdy
Right now she has no money.
Yeah, I don't have any money. I need some money.
That's...
It's a medieval instrument.
I don't even know if celestial money works in the regular world plane.
But
Yeah, you hang
We'll
out in
be
the
rewarded
ethereal
in
plane
heaven.
because we're not in the regular plane.
Yeah, we're not in the prime material right now. We are in the ethereal plane. However,
now, when I
commerce is relatively the same. Trades for goods and services, gold, platinum, silver, anything that you take from this realm can be transferable into the prime material.
Well, I'm gonna go look
Okay,
for.
so I don't know I'm gonna be going down to
Right.
the...
I'm just letting you know for your knowledge.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that I'm gonna need some cash in my own
You're kind
plane.
of hooking up with us because we seem to have a plan, and you well, we need to
You're
blend
going
in.
somewhere.
Yeah. I need to find my god.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go look for his.
We should go to our respective temples and pay our
Yeah. So
respect.
See that again? I'm sorry. It's
So because of the nature of your deity,
it's an Eddie Izzard thing.
so because of the nature of your deity being the god of the rogues and very, underhanded, kind of sneaky, there's no. You know where the temple is.
right,
The
okay.
temple itself is actually not visible from street view. People walking around would not be able to see, oh, there's the temple. It is hidden
Whatever
beneath.
his name is.
It is hidden beneath the floorboards of a just good old fashioned goods shop.
Okay.
you have to go underground
Like a
to get to the
And I know
It's
this.
it's essentially like a speakeasy.
And I know this.
You know this, having been in this
So I'm
town.
gonna go in this shop and do the whole little.
And while you're doing that, she can talk to the shopkeep to see if she can trade this bloody, matted,
stinky pelt.
stinky wolf pelt for trade. And the rest of you, I assume, are joining them in this, or?
Walks with me.
I'm gonna go downstairs and
I'll
I'm
come.
on the
I'll pull it
altar.
up
I'm
with
gonna
you.
You'll come with
some
me?
shit
I'll come
that
with
I
you.
stole, like
Cool.
a golden goblet or whatever.
Did you want to try to steal anything from your two new friends?
Well, yeah, I will.
I don't remember it is.
Okay.
Yick.
Well, I was gonna say I could just. You could have done it on the road.
I think it was
and-
Yuke.
Yeah, that's true. I should have.
I call you Yick because I can't say it right and I don't care.
Who is this?
What are you looking for?
Retroactively.
What's my
try to
name?
steal- No, actually, she's kind of. She might
Yuke.
try to hit me.
I
and
call
then
her
end up
Yick
knocking
because
my
I just
head
don't
off,
care.
so
Yuke.
it's probably
Yeah,
not a good
it's
idea.
Yick.
It's Yuke.
She always rolls her eyes when I say it.
All right. So, are you off to the Temple of Cord?
I'm
to
gonna
be
go
the surly
trade in this
character.
wolf pelt with him.
Okay. So you're both at the shop trading in your wolf pelts.
I'm leaving my
You're-
illuminated manuscript that I stole from somebody else's temple.
Go
I have
ahead.
taste. I'm a very tasteful thief.
I admire it.
That sounds
From a
good for
distance, I
this.
see it happening and I'm like,
Let's set it down on the altar.
Yeah.
And then I
Is there like a jig with it?
yeah, I have to do this whole little.
That's how you get entrance into the temple itself.
You did some jazz hands.
Vigorous jazz hands. And then I go back
God dang
upstairs
it, popcorn bag, you're in the way.
All right. So you see this dwarven shopkeep. He's pretty disheveled. You can tell he's been doing this for a long time. He looks a little older. Got some gray in his beard.
A what kind
Welcome
of
to us
storekeep?
playing
A dwarf.
D&D.
Oh, okay.
He's a dwarf. He's just your kind of merchant. He's built up this shop. You can tell he's worked here for a long time. And he's behind the counter and he's just like setting things behind the counter, organizing a little bit. And
This is the same guy that we walked into the same store with.
you guys are walking into the same store. You see her just kind of like walk around the corner and she's gone. She doesn't say anything. She's just like, I'll be back in a little bit. And
No, I
she
was
disappears.
not stealing stuff. I was
She's
leaving my
depositing
stolen
stolen
goods
goods.
and doing
Yeah.
my jazz hand jizz.
How can I help you, lass?
God.
What can I do for you?
Well,
So we
got
are,
help.
we are in Edinburgh.
That's quite fresh, isn't it?
yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Couple hours.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna like it.
For
Celestial. Wolf. I said wolf.
I've seen plenty
I
of
said
them.
wolf.
I-
I'm not wolf.
Your character's a speech.
A wolf. Not a wolf.
But celestial. What does that sound like?
That's what-
Oh my god, that happened.
That
All right,
really
so-
didn't happen.
Wolf. It was a celestial wolf.
I'm assuming you want to
I want
study
money.
this thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's a good
I'll
like
give
4
you-
feet. 4 feet?
I'll give you 8 silver pieces for it.
What? I had to bash that thing to death.
You gotta see how much work I have to do to this thing.
It made a
This
great
is disgusting, and I still
It
have
made
to tan
a
it.
great sweatshirt tie.
I'm sure
Look
it
how
will
it's
after I
sashayed.
put
It's
plenty of work into it.
Sashayed.
Oh man, Roman is gonna be
All right.
so screwed with you.
Roll persuasion.
You and Brittany arguing with him. And
Roll a persuasion check.
my goal is just to
So
make him do that
persuasion is
thing
part of
where
my
he goes,
charisma, right?
Yes, charisma, and then there should be a. It's a diplomacy, actually. It's,
Diplomacy,
yeah.
thank you. So diplomacy for me is the skill modifier, right? The one in the box or the rank.
So it's both. So you add. So if you're, it should be your. And here in your ability modifier, this should be your charisma. So your charisma's +1. You put 4 ranks in it, so it's a +5 total. So you roll a d20 and add 5, and that'll be your diplomacy. To win this diplomacy, you're gonna have to beat a 15. So I'm gonna set the AC up. So this is just a single roll, no advantage.
Not acceptable.
No, it's
So
really
7 plus
fucking
5
not.
is 12. Damn it!
Sorry, lass. It's the best I can do for this. 8 silver.
How about 8 silver and a bronze nickel?
I'll give you a copper if you want. Alright.
Just to get you the.
So he walks to the back, you hear it just go. Hear like a wet sound on a counter somewhere in the back room.
I'm gonna glance
Walks back
around.
out, hands you 8 silver and 1 copper.
8
I'm
silver
gonna
and a
glance
copper. So
around
where
and
does
see
this
if
go?
anything is readily
So-
stealable.
Hold this.
What is my sleight of hand?
Do you have any hurdy?
My hide
You're
is plus 13.
8
So
your sleight of hand is going to be is ridiculous. I think you have like a 14.
I'm gonna.
You don't even have to
It's
roll
a 12.
Yeah. you-
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything readily stealable.
So one thing you have to understand
Can I
is that
too?
because the entrance to the temple is in this man's shop, this man is likely a worshiper
That's
as
a
well,
really good point, and I would get that.
and you probably have seen this.
Okay, I do this out of habit, and then I decide
Okay.
that's not nice. So I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna look at Brittany's character.
Or you just take something that's not
that's
really
probably not a good idea.
Just take something.
Looking at you. Is anything stealable in this match?
Unless you want to start stealing axe hair.
I'll steal anything.
Axe hair?
Ack!
Oh, ack.
Yeah, I heard axe.
I heard axe.
Like, sure! I
Yes.
don't know what kind of
Axe,
axe
as
you
in the
have.
possessive form of axe.
Yeah, I
hair.
sneak up and just like,
The hair of axe.
one hand.
You wanna roll?
No, I won't
Okay.
steal from these people.
It's like the 2-year-old that comes up behind their mom's hair and just like.
I rolled a 15 sleight of hand, you don't know. And
Why don't you keep my hair all the time?
Fine, I won't do that here.
Why was the small child murdered? I don't know.
Okay,
All right.
so we made
So
some
did
money.
you
See,
wanna
this
sell-
is why.
Do you have any hurdy-gurdies?
How is that?
Okay, I guess that's a no.
It's a crank.
No, I don't have anything to say.
It sounds like this.
Alright, anybody need anything else here? I got plenty of wares, I got plenty of road goods for...
Do you
Traveling.
sell, arrows?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of arrows.
How much is a bundle of 20 arrows?
20 arrows, probably run you a good 2 gold.
But I'm thinking maybe I should just fucking steal those 20 arrows.
Saying this aloud or in your head.
It's probably not good if you're a
Since-
patron of my god.
Since you're a regular patron here, I'll give you a bit of a deal. 1 gold, 5 silver.
Perfect. Here you go. 20 arrows.
20
they all
arrows.
say hashtag die bitches. In my millennial pink. That's rhinestone covered. Juicy
Bedazzled.
couture rhinestone bedazzled.
Basically, yes.
Oh, that is good.
That is really good. See,
Focus! Focus! Yes! Yes.
Just imagine this with a Scottish accent. You're gonna get.
Okay.
alright lads, well if that be all for you.
Fucking Egypt. It's my favorite Scottish food.
Okay.
Dump out of there and duck out of your store.
They had like t-shirts that said Egypt. Egypt. Egypt.
Alright, so finishing your little shopping excursion and your donation to your patron god, where else would you like to go?
Ack and I have to find a place. Because that was the whole point of going
Right.
to town.
They're trying to manipulate us into being like, yeah, we totally are part
Right,
of
so we need a
this.
conversation about that.
Do we need to
So-
go towards temple?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so we need to go to their temple.
Okay.
you know who hates Mistra? Who hates Mistra? Because not subtle.
Right. I can't remember. Fucking Mistra.
So, yeah. Just like, got any good gods? Good god temples?
Are you good at thieving?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you leave?
It was obvious. It was obvious.
Why didn't you do the da-da-da-da dance? I didn't see any jazz hands.
Pedantic. Obvious. Pedestrian. Below me. Got anybody else?
Whoa.
No.
She's supposed to be rolling a deception check? Because I'm just an idiot right now going, man, she's so cool.
Jazz is not a medieval musical form.
If you're trying to convince her of this, you do need to roll a bluff check.
Do I have a bluff check? I do have a bluff check. All right.
Your bluff is...
D20?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
120, and then you would
D20
need to
add
roll
whatever
a
is in
sense
the
motive.
So bluff
Do I have
like
some
the...
sort of-
It's an untrained
right?
thing, so it would be your intelligence, I believe. It would have to be your, if you have any ranks,
We did that
then add your ranks. If not, it would be your straight intelligence plus whatever you roll.
3.
3. We'll go plus 3.
It's you. Someone added this wrong. 1 plus 2 is not 2. It's 3.
It's 3.
No, that's... No. Let me see. Because it might be... Is it a rank thing? Can I see your...
Yeah.
Because what it might be,
one rank isn't always equal 1. Sometimes it's
yeah.
not.
If it's not a class,
Yeah.
if it's
I would
A
just
12-year-old. I feel big and manly now.
so on untrained or on certain skills. On certain skills, 2 ranks equals 1 point. So if you have 2 ranks plus your 1, that would be 2 total additions to whatever you roll.
Yeah, that made no sense at all.
So 2.
Okay. So yeah, add 2 to whatever you roll.
Okay. 14, 16.
16, and what'd you roll, Lucy?
What'd you roll? What'd you roll, Lucy?
Not a 6. I'm like, no. Oh! Yeah, that's totally plausible. She's amazing.
Totally believe her.
I rolled a 6. Totally believe you.
You completely convinced her.
Oh my god, this woman is so
Rebellious and awesome, and I want to be her.
She makes jazz hands look.
I want to be one of the popular mean girls.
This bitch is like river dancing over here.
That wolf pelt looks great with your shoes.
Wow. Did you know that she follows my god to this point that is just...
Yeah,
She
so,
doesn't have to steal shit.
so terrible, I'm sorry.
I'm on the roll of 3.
Okay, so Lucy's character
I totally think that...
is going to tell me where to go.
Well, since you are amazing... I don't know where she fucking...
So where are you off to?
Well, we were gonna
the
go. I
god
was
that
gonna
hates
go with
Mistra.
them. And now I think
Okay.
she's amazing because I think that she follows my god to this, like...
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, know anybody that hates Mistra? You know?
And I asked her if she was a thief, and she told me yes.
Yeah.
And then I believe her. Because I'm an idiot.
Because somebody stole the stars and put them in your eyes.
Oh my god, that's really good! I totally stole that from him, because somebody stole the stars and put them in your eyes.
It's true! I believe her! Well, I'm going with my cousin here to his patron's temple.
I'm gonna come with you because
Yeah,
we're the
that's your
same.
patron's temple. If you would like to come
Ooh,
with
yeah,
me.
that's right, you guys would
Who's this shiny ass bitch? She's very fabulous.
You mean the person
Yeah, yuck.
who's right
Yuck,
there,
totally no.
obviously?
Yes, Brittany. Who
Alright, make a flattery check.
Oh yeah, Ack. And Yuck over here is
I'm not Yuck. It's not my name. It's Yuke.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yuck.
I don't know why she's getting so
Okay.
pissy.
Ack! We're going.
Okay, so I guess thank you, Brittany.
Oh, fantastic, Darcy. Fantastic.
And you said you weren't creative enough.
This is becoming my new favorite thing.
Regular character. Now you need a bigger house.
I will bring my own chair, yeah.
So
Okay.
we're going to go with you, dear cousin, who is slightly incestuous, to your...
And Yucky.
I was just asking. I didn't come up with that.
And Yucky.
It was
Don't forget
implied.
Yucky.
And
That's not my
Yucky, we're gonna go...
No, Yaki. Like Yakitori.
Darcy, what's your character's name again?
Oh, Helloviscery.
name. That's a mouthful.
I know, right? Isn't
That's
it
a mouthful.
You gotta do it Russian style with the R roll in there.
That's awesome.
Happy Helliversary.
And
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You realize that we have done more in this little campaign than we have in our
There's a lot of lack of productive.
Well, you've been in more
Let's
fights.
do this thing. Oh, that did not work out. Oh dear. Oh.
Well, you've been in more fights in this campaign than you were in our regular
I've never
one.
fought in our other game.
What's your class? A monk?
There's not a
You
lot
just
of
sit around and meditate?
No, there's not a lot of combat.
She just rolls like threes and just like
no.
okay, you guys can do this.
I've never been in a situation in the game where I've had to fight. We just don't have a lot of combat in that. You guys fought a null. And
we
then-
fought one gnoll, one skeleton,
And two
And-
bushes.
Two goblins, and then 2 bushes, yes.
2 bushes. I think that's been our biggest fight, is you fighting the 2
And
bushes.
I wasn't here. That's when we were in the
I swear, I think it's been our longest fight, you fighting the 2 bushes.
Okay. So,
Where else
Mr.
can you do
DM?
that million things?
Yes.
According to 3?
I think we're heading to Dude Buddy's temple.
Yeah, we were heading
Okay.
to do.
I don't even know his name. Icky over here.
This is.
She'll say, guys.
his name is Dyer. D-I-A-R.
Your name is not Itchy.
Dyer?
Dyer, yeah.
Dyer.
Hey, Dior. Let's go.
Wait, is that really my name?
I thought you were gonna call him Dharma.
Oh, yeah, we like that one too, Dharma. Dior.
Which of the Dior's is
Katori over here's got it.
My name is
What? Just like giving her a hard time.
Diremal.
Don't worry. We'll be really good friends. I'll get your soul out of jail. Or stolen. Unstolen?
I am in
Unbound.
jail, and
Unbound.
I'm currently in
also
jail.
in prison because our group is a bunch of bumbling fuckheads.
You'll do something
Pretty
for me
much.
to get you out of jail, and then I'll...
How our group is going is so fun. And every time Roman's like, no, you can't possibly fuck this up. Hold my beer.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Alright, so you're now off to the Temple of Cord.
Temple of Cord.
Temple of Cord, that's all you. What's your dance?
So Cord's temple is... Cord is the god of strength.
Running Man?
Cord,
So-
god of strength.
Cord being the god of strength, his temple is not like your traditional type of worship. His temple is... It's circular, it's an enclosed, it's basically a small coliseum. There are, as you enter the temple, there are rows of benches, like 3 rows of benches, in like stadium-style seating, heading down to a circular pit. That's